How do you do again? I'm George again. I've just made mention about devices that I'm claiming people are using to communicate with each other by. And I explained that these devices were made by someone my government doesn't know about. And I explained that people using these devices are locking onto devices in my head region with them, and they're not supposed to. My government put devices in my head, not for people to log onto. My government doesn't know that people are logging onto these devices in my head. I don't have a toy in my head, as I mentioned in my previous post. But anyway, people are using a device that's directing their voice through this device in my head. And I'm hearing people talking in my head all day long, and that's not supposed to be. My government did not intend for that to happen, and my government doesn't know that I'm experiencing that. But you people are using devices that lock onto these devices in my head. And one of them you're using allows you to direct your voice through something in my head. I'm not supposed to be experiencing that. But my government doesn't know about these devices. I've been hearing people talking in my head for 50 years. I've had massive x-rays, and the doctors don't want to tell me anything. And my government doesn't know. But I don't have these things that people are using. I'm not using them. The government devices in my head, and people are locking onto them with devices. And they're doing wrong things to me. They're doing very wrong things to me. They're causing me a lot of trouble. And my government doesn't know. And people would contact my government, tell my government that they know of particular devices that people in general are using to communicate with each other by. It'd be wonderful. If you could tell my government that, I'd be much obliged. I'd be more than much obliged, because my government doesn't know. And I'm not part of anything going on among the general public. There are devices in my head. I don't know what they are. They were put in my head by the government. In 1973, I have the medical record from the military that confirms these devices were inserted in me. I'm waiting to get them detected and get some action started. Anyway, if you know about these devices, Nicole McCree, Washington State Representative, knows me. I told her my whole story. She's the state representative, her office is in Olympia, Washington. She knows me.